This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack Daily Challenge. So in the first line of our input, we are given the values of R and C. So here R is equal to 6 and C is equal to 6. And after that we are given a 6 cross 6 integer matrix as input. Now our task is to iterate through every 3 cross 3 submatrix, and if a submatrix has all the integers from 1 to 9, then the particular submatrix must be sorted. So in this case, totally there are 4 3 cross 3 submatrix. So this is the first 3 cross 3 submatrix, and then this is the second 3 cross 3 submatrix. So like that, still we have 2 more 3 cross 3 submatrix. So first let us check whether the green is a valid submatrix or not. So we have to check whether it has all the integers from 1 to 9. The first submatrix doesn't has 1 at all, so it is not valid. So we are going to move to the next 3 cross 3 submatrix. So here in this red we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So as per the conditions given in the question, this particular 3 cross 3 submatrix has all the integers from 1 to 9. So now we have to sort this particular 3 cross 3 submatrix. So after sorting this particular 3 cross 3 submatrix, it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in our expected output we can see that. So first 1, 2, 3 and then 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9. So this is how our submatrix will be looking like after sorting. But here we can see that we haven't made any changes to the first 3 cross 3 submatrix because it is not valid. So we are just sorting only the second 3 cross 3 submatrix. Similarly, we are going to check the third 3 cross 3 submatrix. So this third 3 cross 3 submatrix also has all the integers from 1 to 9. So this is also a valid submatrix. So we have to sort this submatrix. So after sorting, again it will also become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is how we should be sorting the 3 cross 3 submatrix. And the fourth submatrix doesn't has the integers like 8 and 9. So it cannot be considered as a valid submatrix. So we should not be making any changes to this 3 cross 3 submatrix. It should remain as such. So in our expected output also we can see that we are not making any changes to the fourth submatrix. So now we have modified 2 submatrix and we have to print our modified matrix as output. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. First I am creating 2 integer variables named R and C, and then I am accepting the values of R and C, and I am creating a 2-dimensional array named mat of size R cross C, and then we have to create a nested loop and we have to accept our integer matrix and we will be storing it into the 2-dimensional array. And finally, after accepting our input, we have to iterate through every non-overlapping 3 cross 3 submatrix. So I am creating a loop. So this nested loop iterates from 0 to I less than or equal to r minus 3, and in every iteration the I is incremented by 3 because we have to iterate through non-overlapping submatrix. Similarly, the j loop. And in every iteration the value of ij is nothing but the starting index of the particular 3 cross 3 submatrix. So using the values of I and j, we have to iterate through the particular 3 cross 3 submatrix. So we have to calculate the frequency. So I am creating a frequency array of size 10, and initially I am setting all of the values to 0. And now we will be iterating through the particular 3 cross 3 submatrix using this nested I1 J1 loop. And in every iteration, if an integer is present, then we will be updating the occurrence of the particular integer in the frequency array. So in the frequency array, at the index matrix of I1 J1, we will be incrementing the value by 1. So for example, if 1 has occurred, then at the index 1, the frequency array would have been updated, indicating that the particular integer 1 is occurred. So after the execution of this nested I1 J1 loop, we would have updated our frequency array. Now we have to check our frequency array whether it is a valid one or not. So as per the conditions given in the question, the submatrix must have all the integers from 1 to 9. So using the frequency array, we will be checking it. So first I am creating a flag variable and I am setting it to 0, and then I am creating a loop. Since we have to check for the integers from 1 to 9, this I1 loop iterates from 1 to 9. So here I have given I1 less than 10, so we will be iterating only till 9. And in every iteration, if the frequency of the variable I1 equal to 0, then we will be setting the flag is equal to 1. Because if frequency is equal to 0, then it means the particular integer has not occurred. So we will be setting flag is equal to 1. But if flag is equal to 0, then it means that all the integers from 1 to 9 have occurred. So in those cases, the value of flag will be equal to 0. So we are going to proceed only when the flag is equal to 0. So I am using if condition, and if flag is equal to 0, then we should create a nested loop and we should sort the submatrices. So to sort, we need not even implement any sorting technique, because when we sort the integers from 1 to 9, it will just become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we should fill the submatrix with these integer values. And finally, modifying all the changes for all the submatrix, we should print the new updated matrix. So this is the logic. Thank you for watching.